Hello traders, today this video is about how you can pass the Gauntlet Mini with Earn2Trade. Okay, this is not a review video about which online prop trader is best or how to actually trade. So if you're looking for that, I'm afraid this is not going to meet your needs. This is about how you can pass the assessment and get funded. By this, I do not mean how to follow the rules, because I'm assuming that you've already tried that and failed, but you do understand what the rules mean. So I'm not going to go through the rules. I'm also assuming you already have a proven strategy that works, but for whatever reason, you are not progressing as you'd like to being funded. I feel that I'm able to talk about this at this point because I've been there, done that, and got funded. Okay, this is the certificate that they send you once you've gone through the evaluation and you've met their targets without breaking the rules. It is quite exciting actually when they send you the certificate. It triggers something in your psyche. In my case, I was literally electrified. I know that might sound so lame to some, but it was just simply exciting to know that I have passed, you know. And at this point, I was really chomping at the bit. I could not wait for my funded account. After you've passed, they inform you that they are going to verify your trades and that they'll be with you in the next couple of days or so. At this point, something is triggered in your psychological space, because I find that every time you move from, let's say, from sim to trading money, you start trading differently and usually poorly. So in this case, I passed the gauntlet and I was going into the funded account, which meant trading real live money. And of course, this brings some anxiety with it, which is only understandable. I'm only human after all. But then, do you know what was actually going through my mind when I got funded? I thought, oh yeah, I've made it. I'm going to be hitting home runs every single day, making 1,000 every day. And by 3 days, I would have made 3,000 or 4,000, and then I can take out the 80% and then start all over again. Yeah, that was my plan. Okay, but anyway, today this video is about, actually that's another video I can do at another point about how I've fed in the traded in the funded account. But today's video really is about what I found to be important for me, okay, that helped me to pass the evaluation. Okay, I'm just going to initially list them, and then today I'll take one aspect of it and deal with that, and then over the next few days I will do a video on each topic. And you're very welcome to contribute in comments or get in touch with me if you wish, and we can talk through whatever, as long as it's trade related, nothing personal, no politics please. Okay, so number one, when you are trying to pass the evaluation period, and I think this goes for all prop traders, you're not trying to impress the would-be funders by how much you are making on a daily basis. I think it's more about how you are managing their money and how you're managing the risk on a daily basis. Okay, So instead of trying to hit 5,000 on one day and then minus 10,000 another day, that won't impress them. Okay. Number two, I found that trading on particular days and at the times that suit me aided to my consistency. I try not to trade throughout the whole day because usually fatigue sets in, your concentration becomes poor, you're tired. So what do you expect at the end of the day? Okay, these are little things but very important. Okay, another one is patience. Okay, you've done your homework. Now just wait for the price to come to you, not you go to the price, which is usually the killer for most retail traders. They're not patient. Despite having drawn your levels and knowing how you want to trade, you never trade your plan. Okay? I would suggest also taking a psychological and physical inventory at the start of the day, not at the start of your trading, because by then it's too late, I'm afraid. Okay? And review not only your trades but also your physical and psyche at the end of your trading day. This helps you understand your body and your mind. Okay, get away from the computer after hitting your target for the day. For me, once I hit my target, I shut down the machine and go for a very long walk. That by the time I'm come back, I'm just too tired to sit in front of the computer until a bit later when I come back to it to review what I've done and take notes and things like that. But if you stay in front of the computer, you'll be tempted to put another trade, and before you know it, you are negative. And before you know it, you've hit your daily loss limit. And before you know it, you've hit the trailing drawdown. Okay? Another thing, and I think this is a biggie, do not compare your trading results to other traders, especially online. Okay? You do not know where these other traders have been or what they went through to get there. Most importantly, whether they are trading real money or paper money. Okay? Those are the things I'll be talking about in the course of the next few days. So please subscribe if you want to be notified when the next video is ready. Today I am taking the first one, which is please do not try to impress the funders by making a lot of money on a daily basis, because you are just stressing yourself unnecessarily. Okay? You have 15 days to prove your worth. So why do you want to be hitting home runs every single day? Okay? So if you hit your target in, let's say, 5 days, what are you going to do for the next 10? Remember what happens to your psyche. Every stage of this challenge triggers something in your mind, okay, and your responses. So you need to be cognizant of this. For me, I found that if I try to hit home runs, the next day usually turns out really bad. I think it was the ego kicking in and massive self-confidence, okay? And usually that's my undoing. So over the course of time, I've learned to chip a little bit until I get to where I want to get to, okay? So I would suggest you average your target over a course of 15 days. By this I mean take the $50,000 gauntlet. You have 15 days to make $3,000 without breaking any of the easy to break rules, right? So divide the 3,000 by 15, which is the 15 days you have, and this averages to approximately $200, $300 a day. Is this doable? Of course it is. Why are you not able to do it? Answers below, please. Okay. Real traders need you think that you've got to make a lot of money on a daily basis, and that's what trading is all about. Well, maybe for some. Anyway, I found that depending on how one was introduced to trading has a lot to do with how you trade. Even it's years later, the initial trading learning or the initial habits you picked up tends to weigh down in the latter years. I found that I actually had to unlearn a lot of things that I had learned earlier. When I look at my trading now, it's not what it was when I started. Of course, it's improved, but there are some really things that we're taught to do which were really so stupid. When I think about it now, I just think, how stupid is that? Anyway, the internet gurus who tells you can make $5,000 a day and be a millionaire, there is no discipline in this attitude, yeah? Trading forces you to come to terms with who you are as a person, okay? Are you a patient person? Are you disciplined? Do you know what to, do you do what you say you'll do? Or you always do the other thing? Okay. Do you need an enforcer? By that I mean, do you need somebody looking over your shoulder to make sure that you're doing something right? Or are you one of those people who seeks external validation? Somebody to say, oh yeah, well done, well done. No, some of these things have got to come from within. If you don't have it within, it's not going to come in from without. Like they say, you get what you give, right? All these questions are about you as a person, and this person has to know oneself if you are to make it as a trader. I found that trying to hit home runs and making huge daily profits usually led me to take more risk over trade, which resulted in more losses. Thus, by limiting my target profit for the day to just $300, I found that my losses were also smaller. And I wasn't as under pressure as I would have been if I was going to be trying to make a lot of money on a daily basis. Of course, I still have to improve on that. The way I did this is just I would put on 1 to 5 maximum trades a day, okay, and that usually achieved my target profits. And I found that when I have huge wins, my trading became quite erratic. Of course, this is something I'll have to work on as I grow as a trader and get to know myself better. My preferred trading time are the quiet periods of the day, so price doesn't move much, hence why I suppose maybe it fitted with $300 a day target, because I find that trading the New York session is just too much for me at this point. I can't deal with that. The time will come when I'll be able to confidently trade New York. That's no question. But for now, this is where I am, and this is what I'm trading, and this is what I'm good at. So I'll just keep on doing the things that I'm good at until I'm even better. Okay? So for instance, if I'm able to get 300 a day, trading just putting on 2 trades and trading 2 contracts, I just have to scale up in the future, but I don't have to until I'm ready.